is a yabba dabba do weekend. You have to beat me up,
It is?
Scotty.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
How's that?
Not good.
Not good.
No.
How's
beam.
that?
No beam.
Oh,
Am I in the wrong spot?
I don't know. I don't know
Go ahead.
what headphone you're wearing. All right, we'll try this one. Are you in number? You're in number 2.
I think I'm in
Oh,
the-
you're number 4. How's that?
Oh, there you
There you
go.
go.
I got a beamer.
You grabbed the wrong set of headphones.
I guess I was.
All right.
I untwanged,
Oh, yeah.
twanged them, untangled them, and we have the church lady in the house.
We
The
do.
famous church lady, and they're
Yeah.
having their bazaar tomorrow, or rummage sale,
Yes.
and she's going to be here for just a flash to let
Yes.
us know what's going on, and then we have. I hope Carol is listening because we need 2 hours tonight
Yes.
to get through everything.
We need a show stretcher.
Yes, we
Yes.
do a little bit. We got Mrs. Peters in the house.
Mhm.
We got Eric Ingram with all the kids for flying tomorrow, and it's just a amazing weekend with all
Oh.
the rummage sales and Christmas bazaars and everything going on.
Bumper
My head
crop,
is spinning.
bumper crop of
Not that it
activities.
doesn't spin all the time, but
All right.
okay.
Good.
So,
So Judy, welcome aboard.
Judy, yes,
Thank you. Yes. Again, we're having our fall rummage sale and we're having a lot of good stuff. We have 2 full rooms. I call it the men's room, which they don't like. So we changed the name to the masculine room,
Oh, okay.
which sounds a lot better.
or the
than
master room.
Well,
That
no,
was
they're not.
good.
No, they're not the masters. Us women take over.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right,
sorry
all right.
about that.
Yeah, all right.
But no,
Okay.
and in that room we have all the exercise equipment and golf clubs and bicycles and anything that has a cord that us ladies don't know what to do with.
Ah.
They have all that.
Oh,
Kind
you
of
can
stuff.
show them where to plug it.
Yeah.
No,
Yikes.
no.
All right. Clean show. Moving on.
Yes. Moving on. We have a lot of household items and a lot of jewelry this year.
Wow.
Some really nice.
Oh, you told me about
pretty
the
things.
the nice things that you got to take to the pawn shop.
Yes, we did, and
That's
we,
the
so
one that's
we
in the ladies area.
in the ladies area.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's the men didn't want to have too much
No,
to do with the
no.
jewelry. You know.
Yeah.
So we had to try and keep it separate and keep it clean.
Right.
And we were still accepting as late as 3:30. We were still taking in items
Nice.
to be priced. So if I sound a little tired, it's because I am.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Yeah.
And
But-
that's why you're on first, so that you can go home and put your feet up and rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
if only. No,
yeah.
I have some little bead jewelry and things like that I want to repair and everything. So get them ready and some the jewelry pieces to polish so that they look nice. So I want to do that. And I have to soothe my poor cat who has not seen me in the last 2 days.
Oh,
You know, so
Yeah.
she's a little.
Oh, they're
upset.
forgiving.
Well, I don't know. She's old and crotchety like I
Oh,
am. so
mine
I
is,
don't know.
but he's forgiving. Mine's forgiving.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Well, good. Then there's hope for me.
oh yeah.
So what
Yeah,
time is the function
It's-
tomorrow?
It's from 9 to 1. But I've told all my workers to be there at 8 o'clock. Because last year so many of the people wanted to be there at 8:30
Hmm.
and they were clamoring to get in and I had no workers, so I couldn't open up the doors. So I'm hoping that everybody will be there at 8:30 so we can open up the doors early.
Nice.
We've
Good.
we've already started selling things as people would bring things in.
Right.
They
They'd
would
find a treasure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they
just
get it
couldn't live.
beforehand.
Yes, a pre-sale. You bring things in, you have to take something home. So
Right.
that's the
Yeah,
deal.
seems
Yeah.
fair.
That
Yeah,
is.
I thought so.
Everybody
Yeah.
plays, everybody wins.
Right.
Everybody wins.
So
yeah.
this is at 1715 Northwest Pine Lake Drive, which if you get on Britt Road
Mm.
to Pine Lake Drive, you take a left
Mhm.
and you'll see the church. It'll be big, bright, beautiful, and all the cars will be out there. There'll probably be
Exactly.
balloons on the road and signs, and
Yeah.
you will know where to go.
Well, any of the yellow signs with the black print, those are kind of our church. That's kind of our trademark. And you'll see the reminder at the foot of Roosevelt Bridge and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And from 9 to 1 tomorrow, I'd appreciate that. And everybody coming. And it's in North River Shores. So
Okay.
Wonderful.
y'all come.
All
Thank you.
right. Thank you so much.
We will. I'll make my route.
Yes. And I understand that they might fly over if I'm outside at home. But since I'm not going to be home, the flyover boys, they're coming
Right.
on later
no-
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
So I
gonna-
won't get
But
to see 'em.
you are in their flight pattern
All right.
at
Good.
your house.
At house. At the
And that's
house.
right behind Mrs. Peters.
That's
This
right.
is your neighbor, Gary.
Yeah,
She lives
that's
at the end of your street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
It's funny we've never met.
We haven't met.
No, no.
But you
So
have
Judy
the
Ladd
radio
is
station.
on that side, and you have Gary
Hendry and Marcia. Hendry.
Hendrick.
Yeah,
yes.
he's my landlord.
He's Lord Landlord, and Judy lives on the house this way.
Next
Okay.
door,
Very good.
down the saved driveway.
I know where you are then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So if you ever need anything, go to the right.
There you go. She can polish your jewelry for you. You
There you
never
Oh.
go. And fix little beads on jewelry.
All right.
There you go.
Excellent.
She has a lot of talents, believe me. She does porcelain.
Uh-huh.
She
Mhm.
paints. She does kiln work. There's nothing Judy can't accomplish.
Wow. She's
Thank you, dear.
Right.
Thank you. You've known me a long time, haven't
Aw.
you?
Well, thank you for coming in. We wish you
Thank
great
you, Frank.
success with your rummage sale tomorrow.
Thank you. I'll give you a full report on the
Okay.
arts and crafts when we get all of that tallied
Oh,
up too. I
excellent.
appreciate your
All right.
support
Thank
always.
you.
Okay,
Thank you,
you'll
Debbie
probably
Frank.
see me at some point. I
Okay.
don't know exactly when, but I have to make all these rounds tomorrow.
I know you're going to be a busy gal.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you,
not
sweetie.
sleeping in.
You never sleep.
Yeah.
Thank you all so
All
much.
right. You're
Okay.
very
Okay.
welcome.
You take care.
Bye bye. Thank you.
And we got Gary in the house.
Yes.
And
Gary's in the
now
house.
we need to know with all that rain last weekend, how did the patio go?
Ooh, it was slow.
It was a little bit rugged. Yeah.
It was slow.
Frank, did you make it?
I did come by
You
for
did.
a
Okay,
quick,
good.
brief visit.
Yep.
Mhm.
But the weather was just really tough. So we did. Well, it required a personal friend to gather a few people to come over and
Mhm.
grin and bear it
Yeah.
in the rain. But we had people pass by and take things with them or what have you.
Oh, good.
So it wasn't, it wasn't totally quiet, but it was not what we expected.
Right. Right.
Well, you can always do it again.
We're doing it again tomorrow,
Oh,
which is why I'm glad to
Okay.
be here. So it's a Saturday afternoon event.
Okay.
just-
Oh, every Saturday.
Yes, every Saturday.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. So it's for everybody out in Radio Land. They should, think about coming over and trying fish from our smoker, on the patio. If it's nice and sunny tomorrow, which I think it may be, it will be fabulous.
It's not just only fish. They've got shrimp.
Right.
They've got all the different smoked dips.
Right.
They
the
have
sides, too.
turkey
We have ribs. We do have turkey,
and brisket.
pulled pork, smoked, all smoked. We have ceviche. We have seafood chowder and conch chowder. So it's
It's a wide menu.
it is a wide menu. Coleslaw is a side,
And also, if you go, I believe on your Facebook
They have
page
beautiful
or
dill pickles.
your website, you can get a coupon. I'm going to
can.
just say that quietly
Yes.
so people. It's like a secret.
yes,
you
you
can
can
get a
get a coupon. Yes, that we honor coupons that are
Mhm.
people
Absolutely.
people who take the time to find them.
Right.
Yep, actually, it works.
Oh, you bet.
Wonderful.
works.
It does work.
Yep.
And how are you doing? Expanding? Is it in Whole Foods? It's going to.
Well, that's
coming.
that's expected in January.
Okay.
Yeah, so they actually have a few things they need to get done in order to accommodate us. But
You made the product for them, and they
yes,
liked
in
it.
fact, we made a specific. They asked us to make a specific shrimp dip for them, including an ingredient that they provided us with.
Right.
And it turned out very well, and
Good.
they seem to be happy with it. But they're going to carry 4 of our dips,
Wow.
and they made
For your stock items.
stock items.
Right.
Correct. Yes.
3 plus 1 that they wanted, or 4 plus 1 of
3 plus the one that they
Okay.
had us make for them specifically, and then they are also going to contemplate carrying our various soups. So that's exciting.
Tell us about your soup.
Well, they are recipes of Margarita Hannon, who is the general manager there. She's developed both a seafood chowder and a conch chowder,
Mm.
and they are really delicious. And
Nice.
so very light, nothing heavy. And
And
I
I
think
think
they will
Rex
be
said one is
popular.
a cream base and one is a tomato base.
that's correct.
And that sounds wonderful.
But
I
even the
would think-
cream base doesn't really taste like it's a heavy cream base.
right.
It's very light and wonderful recipes. So I think that may be
a ticket item.
possibility for distribution beyond just the store.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, we could say, we knew Gary
When?
Yes.
I have to tell you, Craig used to do Lady Ann's Tea Room in Seward,
Yeah.
and they serve soup for part of their tea thing. And Craig used to took their recipe and expanded and made the soup for them.
Ah, okay.
And then he packaged it so they could sell it.
Yep. Yep.
So, and it was a good thing. But and then after that, this is excellent that you have 2 chowders,
Yes. Very-
seafood and conch. And around here, conch is a big thing
Sure.
because
No.
you're in Florida.
Yes.
And so if you can get the right combination,
Oh yeah.
you have
You got a customer
excellent.
for life. Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Yep. No, we
And how do you sell? Do you sell it? Can you sell like a quart, a gallon? I mean, how does that work?
I guess we could sell you in
Whatever you want.
anything we want. But right now it's typically part of somebody's, lunch that they come in and
Okay,
pick up.
so it's a
you're
half a
getting-
pint or
So
a
we have
pint
2
or-
sizes. Yeah, we have a small and a large. And,
Okay.
they're really just single servings.
Okay.
That makes sense. Sure.
I mean, no, I'm just thinking about all the restaurant people out there that if you don't do a good chowder or, a conch chowder or a
Right.
seafood chowder,
There's absolutely
this
no-
might be something you want to incorporate in
Right.
your establishment.
Then
Right.
then we would, have a larger size for
Yes.
restaurants. But we
Yes.
haven't started that yet.
And I was at the Drift, Hutchinson Shores.
Okay.
So, and we went there for happy hour. It was my girlfriend. Happy birthday, Teresa. She's now the big 6'5", whether I
Wow.
should say that or not, but
Oh,
it's
too
okay.
late.
And we were there for
late,
a
you
little
already
happy
did.
hour the other night, and they had the Wahoo dip. And I looked at the attendant and I said, "By the way, is this Mrs. Peters?" He said, "Of course it is." And I went, "Perfect."
Oh,
And your
I love
Wahoo
it.
dip is good.
It is good.
And the Drift, if you've not been to Hutchinson Shores, it's the old Holiday Inn on
Oh.
Hutchinson Island that they
Okay.
finally made a resort out of.
Yeah.
Upscale. The
It-
Drift restaurant is unbelievable. The food is unbelievable.
That building was a derelict building for many years. It would
And that's where they used to do, the firemen used to
do their
do
drills.
practices
Mm.
and drills in there because
It
the
was-
hurricane and Francis and Jean just blew it away.
Oh, wow.
It was
So
just-
that's a big seller.
It was a wonderful redevelopment. of
Yes.
that
And a
property.
nice presentation, I have to tell you. They
Is
do a
that-
nice presentation.
Was that Ocean Properties that did that development?
I don't know.
Because I know they have a
I don't know who
resort
the developers
there.
were, but it wasn't a Marriott. It's like
Yeah.
they own that. It
Yeah.
wasn't Holiday Inn,
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
right.
Somebody that had the steam to see it through. So it was
Yes.
delightful to see.
And if you've not been, you need to go.
I will
And
go.
it's beautiful. It's on the second floor. They have
Oh.
an elevator. Yes.
Wow. So the view must be phenomenal.
Well, at the restaurant, if you can sit near the windows,
Yeah.
yes, you can. But the
Right.
bar, and then they have the outside bar with the big Olympic pool
Ooh.
too, which is beautiful.
Yeah, I imagine.
So yes. So go try some Wahoo dip up there.
I will do it. I will go.
You have a pretty good idea what it'll taste like, even. Right?
That's somewhat of an idea. Yes.
Yes.
I probably eat it every day.
So I came out of a meeting this morning up in the city hall building. And a gentleman by the name of Tom Reitz, a shout out to him because he's an avid listener. And he said that he really enjoys our Friday show.
Oh, wonderful.
And the one particular one that he thought was a hoot was the time. Remember that day you called out? You were busy on one of your travels,
Uh-huh.
and so Tom Campenny sat in, and we played some Dean Martin and did some
Oh.
singing in house.
Oh, so he doesn't like me. He wants Tom
He
Campetti.
loves you, but he thought the relationship that between Tom and I was over the moon. So
Okay. Oh, I can see I'm getting the papers.
No.
I'm getting a pink slip.
no,
He's trying nicely to
No,
tell
no,
me.
no, but-
Carol, where are you?
So he said, no, he loves Debbie. He told me that, number one. But he says, if you ever need a substitute guest, make sure you give Tom a call.
We usually do.
Yeah, we do.
And I
that.
usually
We-
tell you to call him.
or you call him for me. You know,
Yeah.
you've done that too. So yeah, so very good. But I just thought that was very special. Touched my heart that a listener would stop whatever it is he's doing just to let us know that he so much enjoys our programming. So
Good.
very cool.
Thanks a lot.
And he loves you too. Yeah. So,
So, okay, what else is going on at the smokehouse?
It's been pretty status quo. I
Okay.
mean, nothing new other than this. It's
Are you?
our second-
Do you have a banner out there that people can get lunch every day, or is
Oh,
it
yes.
just on Saturdays?
every day.
Okay.
People come in every day for lunch.
And have they used the patio?
I saw some people out there today. In fact,
Good.
yeah, they were using it. There is no service from the patio during the week, at least not yet.
No.
But so we're trialing it with Saturday afternoons to see
Right.
if we can get an audience of people who want to, participate and try our fish. But if it goes well and if there's enough demand, we would consider opening more days.
Okay. Did you get to go to the green market yet?
No,
Okay.
sorry, not yet.
we'll put
It's just because this Saturday afternoon experience, it requires some preparation, and I just haven't
Had the
been on
time.
it yet. But I really want to be a part of that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on Sundays, but I know you have a very, very busy schedule, and we know we'll see you there eventually.
Yes.
as your schedule permits.
for sure.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good. Wonderful.
So we have Eric Ingram's also in the house. Did
He
his
is.
second guest come in?
I don't know. He's not. He was waiting outside, so
Oh,
I don't know if he's here or not.
they're in the green room right now,
Oh,
but we can beckon them in. But so we've got the flight school
right.
training that they do, and that's going to be tomorrow morning at 9:00, right?
Starting at 9.
9 to 1, right? I believe.
And the pilots that take the children up,
hmm
they donate their time, they
Mhm.
donate their plane, they donate
The
all
fuel.
the gas and
Right.
fuel,
Mhm.
and they give kids a new enlightenment of what you can become.
Right,
And I think that's excellent.
right. I love that program.
I do too.
And that's part of I think they uses the word experimental aircraft. Yes, I
Yeah.
believe so.
So,
Very good. Well, I'll see if I can beckon him into the studio.
okay, do it.
No, maybe so. Nope. There's somebody else out there.
Okay.
But anyways, that's all right. So how was your week?
Good.
Yeah. Good.
Everything is good. Oh, look at that.
Come on in. We got
We got chiclets here.
We
Two
got
chiclets and the father. Oh, we've got 3
Oh
chiclets.
my God.
Oh my God. Look
We
at
got
that.
more
How
people
wonderful
than
is this?
microphones.
Yep.
Come on in. Very good. Whoa. Hello. Let's see. All right.
Eric, how are you?
Everybody's getting situated here. All right.
We're going to have to share one of the mics.
Yeah,
that's
that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
we can definitely share one of the mics.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
Doing good, Deb. How are you?
Good. You want to tell us
been
a
a
little bit
while.
about this, what goes on?
Well, as we know, and thanks for having us back again.
Always.
We have our Young Eagles event for the Experimental Aircraft Association. Again, tomorrow from 9 to 1 at Stewart Jet Center. And it's it's been a success every year that we've done it.
And how many years?
Oh God, 20 plus.
Wow.
20 plus, yeah.
How many kids have you taken up?
We figure that we're approaching 3,000 kids have gotten to fly in the program. So I brought a couple of our young people with us.
We're
They're doing
glad.
a great job. Rohan is a senior at South Fork High School right now. Hopes to be going to MIT fairly soon.
Wow.
Yeah. And Ava is, what grade are you in now, Ava?
6th grade.
6th grade. So lean up so they can hear you, because you talk quietly anyway. I don't know what it is with you.
Yeah.
I don't know how they let you fly the airplane, because I'm not even sure the tower could hear you when you're talking. But
So have you you've flown before?
Yes,
Okay. And how many hours have you put in the plane so far?
over 25.
Wow. How
Wow.
about Rohan? Tell me about your flight experience.
I think I've only flown about 8 hours so far, and I think I want to go more the engineering route, so I don't do a lot of flights right now.
All right. So you're just kind of interested in the mechanics of how it works and lifts. So you know about the Bernoulli effect, right?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Well done.
Well, the other thing he's done with us is, as part of the chapter, he's like our chapter techie, to say the very least. And he has actually helped design and build a flight simulator for our chapter. So
Nice.
we're trying to take
Wow.
it to the next step now. But
So the
Yeah.
kids can get in, or anybody can get in and feel like they're really flying the plane and have
Exactly.
all the controls there and everything, and not leave the ground. And if you do something wrong, you don't crash.
No, you crash. You just don't get hurt. Yeah, I had the privilege of going up for the graduation or the change of command for a young man that I taught to fly many years ago.
Oh, you
And-
talked about
Yeah,
him.
well, he let me fly the Navy flight simulator,
Get out.
and it's in a jet, and it's the real deal. It doesn't move. The seat barely moves at all, but you're inside of a dome, so the computer is driving the dome, so it appears as you're going through the motions. Well, let's put it this way. We made the carrier deck, but they'll never use that airplane again.
Oh no.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Oh, it's like what has it been likened to trying to land on a postage stamp, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, it was funny because last November for the air show, he brought a student in and they landed in some of the worst weather we ever had. And everybody's like, who is this nut trying to fly in? Well, he's got this student with him. And he said, the student's like, we can't, student's scared to death. He says, look, if you can't land it on a 5,000-foot runway in this, what are you going to do in the middle of the night on a pitching carrier deck? Land the airplane.
Put it down.
He
Wow.
did. He did.
Yeah.
But he's right. You've got a big surface there, and I often wondered in World War II and when they had on bad weather, how did they land those planes on that deck?
Very carefully.
I mean, the thing is swaying. I'm sure
Yeah,
that
it's a moving surface.
it's a
Yeah.
moving surface, and then you have to come down. And I know they have wires to catch them.
Yeah.
But still, that's huge. I would,
Well, it's
I,
like hitting a
I would
moving
have,
target.
I would have wet pants.
Yeah, well, and I'm sure some of them did. So,
So
how much helicopter time do you have, Ava?
I have around 2 hours.
Good. Good.
and how old are you?
I'm 11.
And you're allowed to fly at 11? I thought
As a student.
as a student.
As a student.
Okay.
But they're not solo.
No,
No.
I understand
All right,
that.
all
So
right, yeah.
how old do you have to be to
Just saying.
take the test and be actual?
Oh, Ava knows firsthand what it takes, huh? How old do you have to be to take the written exam?
14.
There you go.
Wow.
All
You
right.
only got a couple years.
2 more years of studying, right?
Well, no, she had already qualified for it and went to take the thing, and then they found out how old she was and threw her out.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah.
So has this been a dream all your life, or because you came into this program, you just got into it?
Well, flying has been my passion because my
Okay.
grandfather started flying after he retired from the Army.
Okay.
And I got my first discovery flight from him. And ever since I wanted to start. So I was 9, 10.
Wow.
Well, in the olden days.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's all going to be behind her. She's
You
going to
got
be
that right.
she's going to be doing the flyovers at the high school football games.
Right.
You never know. I could
So-
see that happening.
So, what do you want to fly when you get a little bit older?
Well, I do want to fly an F-18.
Whoa. Okay. So you like something with a little bit of juice to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Kick you back in your seat.
So do you plan to go into the military and fly for
Well,
them?
yeah, you're gonna have to if you're gonna fly at F-18.
Yes,
Yeah.
I want to be a naval aviator
Mhm.
Okay.
and attend the Naval Academy.
All right. Very
Okay.
good. Well,
Is that what the Nighthawk is from the Naval? Oh, there's a hawk.
not the
Nighthawk is
Nighthawk?
Air Force.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Air
Yeah,
Force.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I think you're talking about the Tom Cruise
Yeah.
experience, right?
Mm. Yeah, but that plane has been
that's-
retired.
Well, I understand that, but what's the name of that group again? That Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that was the name of the movie.
No, that's the
No,
name.
they're
Oh,
the
that's
name of
the
the
name of the
pilots.
group?
That's the name of the pilots.
Oh, okay.
Well, no,
Okay.
that's actually a competitive program
Mhm.
that the military has. What pilot is going to be named Top Gun?
Right.
And
Are
it's
you
it's
also a
naval
gamer?
competition.
Right.
No.
Oh, okay. Because I wondered, because a lot of the gamers, they simulate all that and make programs up and do that. And every division of our services now has a gaming thing to go out there and do different things like that. So that's okay.
That's probably this guy is going to
Yeah,
be
that's what he's gonna
designing
be
the-
doing.
or designing
He's-
the robotics to
right.
go with it.
And they have a whole program for that. And they did it on 60 Minutes not too long ago. That would be perfect.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, you're still president of the robotics club, correct?
Yes, yeah. So I'm the vice captain of the robotics team. So I'm basically in charge of the robot, and we have 6 weeks to build a robot. And this is for the school district robotics team.
And you won an award last year, didn't you?
In robotics, yes.
Yes, you did. And you're
And you
always
were
at the
on that
Martin
team,
County
right?
Fair. The
Yes.
robotics team is always at the Martin County Fair.
Yes, we're always at the Martin County Fair.
But I know you went into a competition, and I believe you came in first, if not second or third, but I think first.
Yeah. So the competition it's called First Dean's List, and what it is they select a winner from every regional, robotics regional. So I was one of the 2 winners from the South Florida regional, which is in West Palm Beach, and that's all the teams in the South Florida area. So then I was representing South Florida at the World Championships, and I didn't win a World Championships, but I was a finalist there.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a great achievement.
Yes, it is.
I think so.
Wow. So, do we have to take a break for a
We've
minute?
got 7 minutes. We
Oh.
can
Okay.
we can take a break early, or we can.
Oh no,
do
no,
another set.
I'm the clock's not working
Oh.
up there like that, so I don't know because
You
we
guys- you
came
guys-
on early.
You guys can't afford a battery for
No.
that thing? I'll donate one to the cause. I
There
mean,
you
thank
go.
you.
There you go. So, well, that's great.
So, how many
did you-
children are going tomorrow?
Right now, we've got 73 kids pre-registered. We've got about 14 aircraft pre-registered. We don't know what it's going to be. Unfortunately, the with the air show being rained out, that's one of our big advertising events. But we've capped it this year at 200. So we're just about halfway there.
Okay.
And by the way, for anybody listening out there, 9 to 1 tomorrow at Stewart Jet Center, between the ages of 8 and 17. Come on out. Kids fly for free. There's no charge for it. And you never know when you wake one of these kids up, what's going to happen.
Right.
Give them a little taste of aviation. And, here's two of them we've got sitting here right now.
Right. Right. Plus, you've had this experience for the last so many years, and people come back to you. They've gone off and gone to the service or gone here and there and come back and thanked you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Everybody that's ever taken a kid for a flight has one of those kinds of kid experiences. And, that's why all of our pilots keep coming back too. Every one of them, you get 1 or 2 special kids out of the 200 that, you just light the fire under them and just watch them go from there.
So both of you are going to fly tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. And will you be able to fly the plane, or you just have to be a passenger?
No, these guys actually get to fly the plane.
Okay.
Most of the times when we've got them that have a little bit of experience in it, maybe they've done it once before, or they show an aptitude for it. Obviously the younger ones, the 6s and 7s and 8s, and
They're passengers.
8 to 17 is the age group that we're in. But anything under 10, probably not going to happen. But with the teens, yeah, we get them, and a lot of the pilots will make sure that they ride right seat. And a lot of our pilots will give them the opportunity to take the controls of the aircraft for a few minutes.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And you have a club here that meets once a month.
The Experimental Aircraft Association, bless you.
God bless you.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I had nowhere to disappear to.
It just cleaned his brain out.
well, don't plug your nose in your mouth at the same time. The brain's filling your ear cups is ugly. But no, we meet at Southern Pig and Cattle Company the 3rd Thursday of every month. Everybody will show up around 6 o'clock for, a little dinner and hangar fly. And the meeting officially starts at 7. And we're normally out of there by 8 to 8:30.
Okay.
But we have a good group. We try and bring a lot of young people in, and our chapter does a lot in youth education. So and
Do you
we're
have
trying to grow that.
speakers?
Yes, we do. Typically, we'll have a speaker every month,
Okay.
depending on what else we've got going on. For instance, that November we will probably have a guest speaker. December, no, it's our chapter Christmas party. January, we've already got to tentatively have a guest speaker lined up for that.
Wonderful.
Coming into air show season, or like our May event. Normally, the event or the meeting prior to one of our Young Eagles events, we don't have guest speakers because we honestly don't have time for it.
Okay.
There's a lot of planning goes into putting these things together.
It does.
But
And all the children or anyone in the group helps. They're all volunteers.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
100% volunteers. But how many minutes have we got here, Frank?
Got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. In 2 minutes, I really would like to thank our sponsors,
Good.
if you don't mind.
Do it.
First off, you guys, WSDU, you guys are tremendous. We appreciate it. We got the guys, the Capon brothers out at Stewart Jet Center. We've got a new group coming in with us. It's Sky Blue Aviation. And they're going to be offering something that we haven't had happen before. It is a flight school out at Witham Field. And they're going to be offering to anybody that flies one of the Young Eagle flights, they're going to get a $10 gift certificate toward a Discovery flight with them. And the
Wow.
Discovery flight's about a 1-hour flight.
Okay.
So they'll get $10 off of that. Freedom Waste, love those
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
It's hard to have a big event unless you've got a restroom out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And they take
Brent-
care of us.
Brent
Is
and
that
his
Brett?
crew.
Yeah.
Brent,
Oh, he's wonderful.
Yeah. Brent and Travis, they
Yes.
do a great job.
Yeah, they do a great job.
So, and they have for many, many years
Yes.
for us. First Watch is going to be donating 150 muffins to us.
Good.
They sponsor us every event. We've got B&A Flea Market. They're going to be donating hot dogs,
Good.
lunches. Pizza Hut's coming out again. They're going to be donating a bunch of pizzas to the event. And the Stewart Air Show.
Good.
The Stewart Air Show is really behind us now, and they have been for a couple of years. So we've got several of their people that are members of our chapter now. So we're working very closely with them. So, but thanks to all of them, they make it possible.
They do.
So
And it's exciting for all the kids.
yes,
so
it
how-
is.
A lot. You have so many people that'll come tomorrow that aren't already signed up.
Yes,
And is there a cutoff time?
1 o'clock.
If you sign up before 1 o'clock, you can still go out and fly.
Exactly.
Wow. So you're going to be
Exactly.
flying
we
all
like
day.
to have it long before that because we'd like to. Our pilots are getting tired.
If they started at 9
right.
and they're up and down and up and down,
Yeah, the pilots get worn out.
yeah, they do.
So, and it's hard on the airplanes too. Thank God these guys are donating it. So
And it's supposed to be a picture perfect day tomorrow.
it is supposed to be. It'll be a little overcast in the morning.
That's okay.
But with a 3,000-foot ceiling, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
How high do the planes fly?
Typically around 1,800, 2,000 feet.
Okay. Wonderful.
That's doable.
Yeah,
I think
it
so.
is.
Very good.
Fly me to the moon. Let me
Perfect,
play
perfect.
up there with those
We'll let
stars.
Frank sing us out on this break.
Let me
Okay.
see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold to the moon. Let me play up there with those stars.
All right, we are back. Thank you
We are
for
back.
sticking with us here. You're listening to the Friday edition Drive Time Show, right?
Right. Frank and
Miss-
Friends.
Mrs. Peters Party Time joins Frank and Friends. Yes,
Yes.
indeed. And it's always a party in this studio,
There
especially when
is.
Debbie's involved.
No, we
Yeah.
got Geary here. He's Mrs. Peters Party Time.
Well, he's got the party in your mouth.
Yes, he
Yes,
does.
Yes.
You can't deny that.
Right.
You know, if it comes from the smoker, wow.
Mhm. There it is.
And they have a new patio now.
Yes.
So
So we're
every Saturday they can have
Mhm.
lunches on the patio right out of the smoker.
I
Yeah,
think
you
of-
know, the best part though is his free advertising.
yes.
You know, because you can't drive within 3 blocks of that place and not want to pull in and get something.
Because you
Right,
smell it.
kinda.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna bottle that perfume. That's a manly smell. So
Okay.
that would be for like a manly person that have that smoke smell.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I can see that,
Yeah.
but trust me, I've been in the car with women and say, pull over.
So tell us, I was fishing for the words, and finally you said Young Eagles, because that's usually when you come
Yes.
on, and you've been calling it an experimental.
Well, it is the Experimental Aircraft Association
Right.
Young Eagles event.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there a website?
Yes, EAA Chapter 692, Stewart,
Okay.
Florida. You can find us on Facebook, or you can go to the Experimental Aircraft Association, their national one. You'll find us under chapters there, and it will list the event if you care to pre-register. And you can also look us up at EAA Chapter 692 online, 692.com.
Okay. And do you have
.org.
dues? Is this a free?
No, $30 a year.
Okay. That's not a lot.
No, it's not. You know, you also have to be a member of the national organization. So all up, it's about $65 a year.
Oh, okay.
And then we also have a junior membership as well. And I think both of you are junior members, are you not? How much was your membership, Ava?
25.
25. There you go.
Perfect.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
So,
and
yeah.
you got, what do you have coming up past tomorrow?
Past tomorrow, you know, it's kind of wind the year down and then start ramping everything up for next year.
Right.
Our chapter is very involved with the Stewart Air Show, and their planning begins in January.
Okay.
It's a big project to put that together.
Right.
And the EAA chapter has taken over the information booth. We've done it for several years now, but we're coordinating and taking it to a little bit higher level. So some of the stuff that we're going to be doing with that. But then we'll be in the planning stages to send kids to the summer camp.
That was my next question.
Your next question. And typically we'll send 2 to 3 kids to the summer camp every year. And that's any funds that we do raise typically goes toward that program.
And both of you have gone?
No, Ava has not been yet. Rohan's been twice,
Okay.
and he actually passed up this year, right? Yeah, or the coming year.
Yes.
Yeah, he gave away his place in the coming year because he's too heavily involved in. I don't know. This year it was something up at University of Florida, some kind of a research project up
For
there.
robotics, probably.
No, was it robotics?
No, it was engineering, though, right?
Engineering. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
For science research.
Science
Yeah.
research. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's always involved in something, but this will be Ava's first time. I say it's going to be her first time because we do have a requirement. It's not you just show up and you get to go. We make all the kids write us an essay on why we should consider sending them to the summer camp.
Mm.
Okay.
They have to maintain a minimum 3.5 GPA in school, and they have to commit to a number of community service hours, hopefully with our program.
Mhm.
If they make that commitment and we send them, and you maintain the GPA and you maintain your interest in aviation and your community service hours, I will send you again as a 15-year-old and again as a 17-year-old.
Wow.
So it's kind of a 3-year commitment.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Cool.
it can get a little bit spendy, but But that's a commitment we made. And like I said, Rohan's already been twice. His brother went twice, once. I think we've only had 2 kids go to all 3 years.
Okay.
They get occupied with
Well,
other
other
things.
activities.
Oh yeah, they're
yeah.
young. Then
Yeah.
it's up with school and different other little activities
Right.
that go on. And
But it's an excellent program. The summer
and
camp
where
up
is
there,
the camp?
Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Oh
How
man.
cool
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah.
It's on the
And
grounds.
you get little bib overhauls to wear from Oshkosh.
no.
Not that Oshkosh.
Occasionally they may get a T-shirt that says EAA,
Okay.
and then some of us adults came back with T-shirts that said something about Oshkosh, a sleepy little drinking town with a flying problem.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So,
Very
but
cool. Very cool.
yeah, it's a
indeed.
great, it's a good program they have up there.
Wonderful. So again, is there the website again?
EAA chapter 692.
Okay.
Doc-
And a phone number?
Well, the phone number is the best one to reach somebody at is 772-284-4227. Only because I'm the president of the
was
chapter
gonna say-
and that's my cell phone number. And
We
I
have
can
almost
direct
the
them.
same.
Yes, we
set-
do.
do.
Yours is
Mine is 4277 and
77.
yours
Yeah, we
is
were number off.
4227.
I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing.
Yes.
All right.
So-
Very good.
So congratulations, both of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
All
And
right.
I hope I want to see you guys doing something. You will be a pilot when you're 14 or get your designation, right?
Right.
When she's 14. And he will be the king of robotics or engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I've read his resume. Someday I'll show it to you. It's astounding.
I bet.
I don't know where he comes up with the number of hours in the day to accomplish what he's accomplished. And I kind of worked with him on a recommendation letter for his application to 4 different colleges, 3, and then one main went to MIT, and he'll find out in 2-3 weeks. I have no doubt.
Is he a senior?
Yeah, he's a senior himself.
okay.
I have no doubt he will be going to MIT.
Yes.
Nice.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
but guys, thank you so much for having us
Thank
here
you.
tonight.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you all
awesome.
for coming. And
And-
I wish you'd come back and let us know how the event went. I'm going to be up early in the morning and
Hopefully we'll see you there. Now, if you want, just so you know, we all get together and we meet at First Watch for breakfast. Before we
no,
head
I
out
won't
to-
do that. I'm out walking at 6:30 in the morning. So and then I'll be there by 9.
Okay. And Frank, you as well. I mean,
I'm going to make every effort to be there.
if you can,
To
we'd love
first
to.
watch. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'll be at the thing,
donuts,
but
yeah.
6:30, and then
Well,
I
yeah,
can
and
have a
then
cup
we-
of coffee and take my
and then
shower.
we go
and-
right straight from there out to the airport to get everything set up.
Nice.
And by 9 o'clock, we're pretty much ready to start flying kids. Our pilot briefings at 8:30. So,
Sweet.
but
So before we go, I'd love the students to just give just a brief encapsulation of what you want to say. This is your time in front of a microphone. So give you just a few seconds, whatever you want to say.
So I took my first flight, I think, when I was 7 or 8, and I think that was actually at a Young Eagles event, and I took it, I think, in a Cessna 172, and ever since then I've just been in love with flying, and not only flying itself, but the engineering part of it. How does the plane work? All the parts to it, and I think being part of this aviation club, being part of EAA Chapter 692, has kind of set off both an engineering route and both my love for flying that I would love to continue wherever I go to college.
Nice. All right.
Wonderful.
Okay, it's all yours.
I am a friend of the 99s, which is a women's aviation club.
Wow.
I am part of the EAA Young Eagles, and ever since I got my first Discovery flight, I never wanted to stop, and I fly in a Cessna 172 or 150.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then your goal is to get into an F-18.
Yes, sir.
All right. I hope they're still up in the air when you get there. You'll probably get in maybe the F-35s.
Those are nice,
Yeah,
too.
those are nice. Yeah. I might be opting for that. And I understand the F-22 is pretty special too.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Are
thank
your
you.
rooms full of aviation things on the walls? I mean, instead of having, posters of movie stars, you have posters of planes.
I have this bookshelf, which I have a picture of one of the guest speakers at one of the meetings. He holds the limit still to this day of the fastest speed record. And I have
Wow.
a picture with his signature.
All right.
Wow.
You had asked about our, do we have guest speakers? Well, one of the guest speakers, and I can't think of George's last name, but he was at one of our, February or March meeting, I guess it was. But he was part of the crew on the SR-71 Blackbird
Oh, yeah.
that set the record. And
You know what their safety device was if the Soviets would shoot a missile up at them? It was the gas pedal.
exactly.
They would just
Yeah.
pour it on.
Yeah. It's like, hey, Skipper, you might want to turn left. We just passed Italy.
Yeah, it's
So-
amazing. That thing was incredibly fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Very cool.
Very
Well, thank
cool.
you so much
well,
for
thank
coming
you for
in.
coming.
Thanks
And
for
we will
having
hear
us
from you
again.
again, I'm sure.
We look forward to seeing you guys.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Have a great day tomorrow. All right.
Thank you.
Have
All
fun.
right. Keep looking up in the sky, right?
Yes.
And we'll be right back. We are back. You're listening to
We are. We had a full
Mrs.
show,
Peters
and
Party
Mrs.
Time.
And
Yes.
Gary's still in the house with us. He's so patient. You know.
Right.
Love being here.
Absolutely. We love having you here because we always, get new nuggets of information on what all you do.
Right.
You got such an expanded menu now.
It's really growing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fun,
Yeah, it is fun.
but it's been exhausting.
Now, can you regale us? I know probably Rex could probably do that too, but with a story about somebody that has recently come in and shared like an experience with you. Is that a possibility? All right. I don't want to put you on the spot.
I'm trying to think. I have heard.
Because I know you visit with a lot of the customers. So if you haven't been to Mrs. Peters Party Time, or Mrs. Peters Smokehouse rather, if you walk in and there's an event going on, almost always you can expect Gary will be there. In fact,
Yeah.
Saturday
Right.
I was there, and he'll be there to greet you.
rain or
and-
shine.
And that's a great thing. It's always good to meet the boss and somebody who takes a personal interest in their business. And I know when customers go in there, they always like to share a story. So
Well, I do get a lot of people coming in people who say, well, I knew Craig or I knew Sally Peters,
right,
and-
there you go.
but I haven't gotten the anecdotes that,
They'll
Oh,
come.
okay.
They're coming. They're
Yep.
coming.
well,
All right.
they will happen.
Yeah, they will happen. Maybe they just want to get comfortable coming back in and meeting everybody and don't feel that they can just blurt out like I do.
Yeah.
All the little
Exactly.
anecdotes and Frank does on here on the
Well, I
radio.
did have somebody just the other day say that they hadn't been there for 25 years. And it was their first visit back. And,
Oh, that's good.
the place looked similar, but
Different because
maybe it was 30 years, but they said that there was a dirt road there before.
Exactly
Right.
right.
And I thought, wow, that's not really that long ago.
Yeah.
no.
So
No, 707 was owned by the state. And several
Yeah.
years ago, because I'm on the neighborhood advisory council for Rio,
right.
and several years ago, the state gave it back to Martin County with a couple $1 million to redo it. And
Yep.
that's when we started, and we started where you come into Rio on the west side, where the little Welcome to Rio is.
Yes.
And then it goes all the way up to the arch, but we extended it all the way to Indian River Drive.
gotcha.
So there was a dirt road there. And, well, your side road is it's dirt,
It is. Yes. it
and the
is.
other side on the other neighbor, that's a dirt driveway also.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, so what I wanted to know, there seems to be a lot percolating in our little Rio.
There is.
There is a
Town.
lot percolating.
Right.
Yes.
You know, Craig used to refer to that area as the Rio
Rail
Research Triangle.
Yes.
And it's hilarious because he liked the alliteration, I suspect. But I think he put his thumb on it, and I think you identified it very aptly. There's an energy there. There's something going on.
There is,
Yeah.
and we are just waiting for the developers that bought where Jack Baker's is,
Mhm.
and then they went ahead and bought, which was Casario, where the big Cito sign is.
Yes.
That was Casario, and they also bought all the little houses. They offered to people, I don't know what, but they bought all the houses, and they're going to incorporate those two marinas, which in Florida you have to keep them working marinas.
Yep.
And then they're going to build a restaurant down on the water and then some residential area. So that'll make more clients and customers for you.
Sure.
And I had a lady in yesterday, and she said, we were talking about Mrs. Peters, and she said, a couple years ago, I flew up Mrs. Peters, and I said, well, you can still do that. She said, you know what? I think I'm going to call them and have them flown up to, I think she's in Ohio,
It makes a great
and
gift
for
basket.
Christmas. And
Yeah,
she said,
we get a lot of that type of interest
And
all
that's
around from
wonderful.
all around the country. Yeah, the only issue is that because of
Gotta
the
overnight it.
spoilage
Mm.
problem, you have to overnight it. Yeah, and it's expensive.
I'll tell you, when
It
I
was
would
well
go to
worth it.
Pittsburgh,
Mm.
I would wrap it in a cold pack and put it in my suitcase. And Craig would say, it'll be fine. Even if it gets a little, just throw it in the refrigerator away. And you're not going to die of something.
Right.
And so I did that several times, and it made it perfect.
Yep.
It made it perfect.
Yeah, 24 hours is not a problem.
No, it's not a problem. Mm-mm.
So
And getting on the plane, you put it in before you go on the suitcase, and
Right.
but you have to check it.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to
Yeah,
let
you do
you
have to-
take that because you're not going to let you on that cold pack because there's junk in there, and they say that
Uh,
that could be,
Who knows?
who knows what.
Right.
explosive or whatever.
Evil spirits.
Contamination.
Yes, that's right.
But yeah, it makes it wonderfully.
I've done it myself.
Good. So we only have 3 minutes left and the out. Carol, can we have another 15? You know, but we've got stuff going on this weekend. We got the Holiday Arts and Craft Expo at Port St. Lucie Civic Center this weekend. We've got, if you are a bacon fan,
Who isn't?
we got the bacon is up in Riverside Park in Vero Beach this weekend. So it's bacon.
It's like
How
a-
can you make bacon?
It's like
And
a,
what can you wrap bacon in?
It's a bacon palooza. Huh?
It is.
All
It
right.
is. And we got the Treasure Coast Wine and Ale Trail Festival Saturday tomorrow at Summer Fresh Wine. And I believe it's a British invasion. So it'll be a British music, like the Beatles and whoever else they want. We got Rally for the River 10 to 2 tomorrow at Flagler Park and Stewart. We got the 12th annual Festival of Trees and Lights kicks off Sunday at Flagler Place in downtown Stewart. We got Pine Fest at Pine School's 50th anniversary. Do you believe it's been 50 years?
I know.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can't believe that.
I know it.
So here it is. Look at all that bacon. I know people,
Wow.
I'll put it up on
man.
the paper. All that bacon
There's
fest. Yes.
A buttload of bacon.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I've got paper after paper here.
You do. You are like
I
the
know
paper
the
factory.
Greek Festival is this weekend, and this is at St. John's Greek Orthodox Church in Hope Sound. Wow, I didn't even know that was going on. We've got everyone has a festival or a bazaar. It's the holiday season. We're
Right.
getting ready for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is 2 weeks from yesterday,
Right.
so
I
you know you have to think about gobbling on this month.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
know it.
What do you do for Thanksgiving?
Well, what I've always done in the past is I've always made a turkey and then carved it up and made plates for my neighbors.
Oh, cool beans.
I've done that.
And are you smoking turkeys?
We are smoking turkeys. Actually, I
Are you
placed my
making
own
turkey
order.
twang?
I placed my own order today.
Oh, so you're going to have smoked turkey for?
I am. I have 2 boys, and I'm going to have a couple of guests as well. So
Nice.
it'll be very nice.
That will be nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Now, can you stuff that, and the stuffing will get smoked too, or do you do them?
You know what? This is my first time experiencing a full smoked turkey. So
Yeah.
you'd have to ask Margarita.
Okay.
I'm going to
I
guess
didn't know
no.
if that would say no
I would-
because
But we
of
have different seasonings.
right?
Yeah. So you can have your pick of flavor.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are gone already, and like I said,
I
I got mounds of stuff here. So next week
All right.
we
Well-
got pretty soon. It's the Christmas parade
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
and
Coming
boat
up.
parades.
Yes.
So I mean, we're inundated with
Go,
stuff.
go to the Stewart Main Street website. You go to City of Stewart website for events. You'll get everything going on in downtown Stewart, and go to Mrs. Peters' Smokehouse and get smoked up.
10 to 4.
There you
10
go.
to 4
And if
tomorrow.
you're bored in Martin County, shame on you.
All right.
Ciao for now.
All righty.
Bye-bye.